So we'll move on to the co-feature from Scotland. That was Nathaniel Collins versus Lee McGregor. Now, Lee McGregor, we just watched him in Saudi Arabia. He pulled off the upset versus Isaac Lowe in his last match. This was his return bout, stepping up in a domestic fight versus Nathaniel Collins. And Collins was too much for him. He outgunned him. And Collins did what nobody has done to McGregor. He stopped him. 4th round, gets the stoppage. What do you think overall of this fight? And is Collins more than just a domestic level fighter?
I like him. He's a talented guy. I like what I saw. I like him. I like what I saw. You know, he needs more development. He's 17 and old, 28 years old. He's not a baby. You know, he's ready. But I think he's, you know, he might still be a fight or two away. But I like what I saw. I like that he can punch. I know he's only got 8 KOs, but he punched with authority. He punched with effect. His punches had effect on, as you said, a durable guy who had never been stopped before in McGregor. And he selected his punches good, especially at the end when he went to the body. I mean, that was a beautiful body shot that stopped McGregor. And so he shows he can punch. He showed he can, you know, he can go to the body, which is very important. That he can do what he has to do. But you always want answers at these early stages. Well, he's 17-0 now, but still, you want to get answers. Like I was talking about Ituma. You're trying to get answers in these fights. I'll tell you one answer you got in the Collins. He's got a good chin. He started to load up with a big uppercut, which was bad. He loaded up with a big uppercut. He had his, I think it was his left uppercut. He had his right hand down, and bang. McGregor hit him on his chin with a left hook, and he ate it. So you got that answer. You, not that you go in there looking for it, but it's good to get the answer. My guy can take a punch. So he showed that. I like what I saw. Give me more. Give me another peek. In another. Let me know, bud. Send me a memo. Send me a memo when he fights again. We'll take another look at him. He's got my interest to continue looking at him. But what I've seen so far, like I said, the best thing I can see with a guy like this or say is that, let me see him again. That's the best thing I can say. Because I'm not a BS artist. I'm not going to go in. I try not to be. My God, you would destroy me if I was. I don't want to say, oh, yeah, he's still good. Oh, yeah. Whether I'm working for someone, whether I'm working for the network, whatever it is, just say what you believe and what your eyes can tell you, what your experience, what you're watching can tell you. You can only go by what you're watching. That's why when I was doing all the fights on ESPN, people used to go, oh my God, this guy's the next Joe Louis. This guy's the next Sugar Ray Leonard. And I would say, hold your horses. Who did he just knock out? You got to be honest about it. You got to be rational. You got to look at who is he beating. Okay, how did he beat him? But who? Just because the guy scored a sensational knockout, you don't go and anoint him into Canastota. I remember Bill Parcells said that one time about Tony Romo when he gave Romo a start. And Romo came out in the quarterback, the Cowboys, and everybody was talking about him. He had a real good coming out party. Everyone was going nuts. Parcells, old school. Calm down before you start anointing him, to Cooperstown or wherever the hell the NFL. Where is the NFL? Is it Cooperstown?
Ohio, Canton.
Oh, Canton. Before you start putting them in Canton, can you just let them have a little bit more of a track record? That's Bill Parcells, And I'm in the school of Bill Parcells,